Hello, friends. Welcome back to my Christmas stories. Before we start, please subscribe. Now, onto the story.
The best Christmas ever. Millie Mouse was so excited. Christmas was only one day away, and the little mouse could hardly wait. She had swept and scrubbed until everything sparkled. She had fluffed and dusted until she sneezed.
Achoo!
Millie gathered apples and nuts from the cellar. In a flurry of flour, she baked an apple nut pie. She poured honey and spices into a kettle. Standing on tiptoe, she sniffed and smiled. Christmas just wouldn't be Christmas, she said, without my hot honey punch and apple nut pie. Millie bundled up, then scampered out into the snow. Her black boots crunched as she walked here and there, gathering all the ivy she could carry. Christmas just wouldn't be Christmas, she puffed, without fresh ivy for my wreath and berries to string on my tree. But instead of berries, Millie found a baby hedgehog snoring softly in the snow. Witchetty whiskers, she gasped, and tiptoed close. He needs a better nest than that. So she wove all her ivy into a leafy blanket and gently tucked it around him. By the time Millie had finished, the sky was growing dark. Fiddle, she fussed. It's too late to look for berries now. Millie scurried home. There she found Felicity Finch and her chicks searching for food. What, oh what shall we do? The mother bird cried. The snow has covered our seeds. Come in where it's warm, said Millie. I've just made an apple nut pie. In the flick of a wing, the kitchen was full of hungry chicks. Their feathers fluttered and flapped as they flocked around Millie's pie. Tasty, tasty, kind, how kind, they chirped. And then they were gone. In a whoosh of feathers and dust, Millie sneezed.
Achoo!
Nothing was left but scattered crumbs. Millie heard a knock on the door. Fiddle, she muttered. What now? Barry Tribus, Billy, called Gabriel Skunk. I brought you a present, perfume. Perfume, said Millie, hiding a smile. Why, thank you. Gabriel dabbed at his nose. I have a terrible cold. Try my hot honey punch, Millie said. It's very good for a terrible cold. Gabriel lifted the kettle and drank every drop. Thanks, he said, and ambled off home. Millie looked all around. It looks like a storm has hit. Every dish is dirty. My pie and my punch are gobbled and gone. I have no ivy for my wreath, no berries for my tree. Witchetty whiskers. How can Christmas be Christmas now? Then Millie smiled. At least I have my perfume from a skunk, she giggled, and bustled off to bed. The baby hedgehog is warm, she whispered. The chicks are full of pie, and the punch will help deal Gabriel's cold. And with a yawn, she fell asleep. The next morning, Millie woke to a chorus of cheeps and chirps. Outside were robins, sparrows, and finches, and they were all singing for her. Behind the birds came a family of hedgehogs. Grandfather Hedgehog carried a sack, and the baby had flowers stuck in his prickly spines.
Chip, chip.
Last came Gabriel Skunk with a lopsided grin and a great big cake. Goodness gracious, exclaimed Millie. She invited them in. They decorated the tree together with treasures from Grandfather Hedgehog's sack. Buttons and ribbons, beads, paper clips, and all kinds of other odds and ends. Millie's black eyes sparkled. This is the very best Christmas ever, and I'm the happiest mouse in the forest. Christmas just wouldn't be Christmas without my wonderful friends.
I hope you enjoyed my story. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye, friends.